Okay, everybody, we're back with the 302. So, let's hammer out these freeze plugs. And I'm going to attempt to get them out of there. We're going to hammer the bitches, and we're going to get them out. Never done it before. I just heard that shit. Fucking hammer them and pull them out. So, try to be ginger. Gonna do this side just in case I fuck it up, which probably am gonna do. Hope it don't hit myself right in the face. Wow, these things are fucking in there, man. I'm wondering if I should be torching these babies out, which it kind of looks like it. Because wow, yeah, they are. I'm gonna need a bigger little pry tool. Now I don't have a like a gasket puller, which I swear to God I thought of buying just the other day. And of course I didn't buy it, and here we go, you know, I probably need to get it. Let me bust out the big guns and we'll attempt to see if this works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to hit it with some heat. And again, I know you guys can't watch it, but I know in the first few, I was, I also don't know, like, what's on the other side of this baby. I'm really hoping there's nothing on the other side. They do say to knock them inside the block, so, hey, let's do that instead of fucking around. Do a nice large socket here, and let's switch up our hammers. Let's use this one, and let's see if I can punch it into the block. Okay, so that works a lot easier, so let's do that with all of them. Okay. Now, just a little food for thought. Now, I was reading my trusty manual today. Tells you that if you have the screw-in freeze plugs with like a giant Allen key type of deal, the square ones, that could be possibly your Boss 302. So check that out if you do have them. Look for the Z in the serial number. These are just the standard. Of course, I whacked my finger. Didn't I look cool? Because I didn't even flinch, but I beat the fuck out of my finger on that one. Man, I don't know how these are going to come out, though. You're supposed to be able to just, like, pry them out like that. So let me get a different set of pliers. Vice grips or whatever. See what I got in here. Could I use these? These might work better because they got some leverage on them. Oh yeah. So freeze plugs look like are they aluminum or are they? Nope, they're steel. But I believe the better option would be your copper. I'm not sure why, probably because they resist corrosion. But so what I'm doing is I'm just basically getting it up there with my needle nose. And I'm just taking these and just kind of prying it out. No, it's not scoring the block or anything. Yep. There goes that one. Get it away from those. So yeah, I'm just kind of like getting it up there so I can get a hold of it with these other pair of pliers. And if your engine isn't as corroded as mine, these are going to come out super easy. And let me show you what not to do. What not to do is what I attempted the first time, and kind of like punching a hole through it. I thought I could just kind of get in there and boop, like pop it out, but that was a fail. So, you know, the manual says punch them into the block. And of course, you know, since I've never done this before, tried to do my own thing. So wow, these are very corroded. I'm really surprised by seeing the back of them. I'm surprised that they weren't pitted all the way through. So here's the last one, guys. And this is going to be a short video. This is going to be it, pretty much just for the freeze plugs. Now I do have a cam plug in the rear. I believe I have 3 to 5 other plugs like this one here. I'm not sure if you could see it, but it's just like a machine tap. They look very small. They look like they're 8 or 10 millimeters, something like that, maybe even smaller. Those need to come out. Obviously, everything in here has that brown, you know, antifreeze nastiness in it. So hopefully I can get this baby over to a hot tank, and we'll take it from there. I am still not sure. I got to talk to the machine shop, because my idea now is to essentially clean this block up, reinstall this crank and pistons with some new rings, of course, have the machine shop look it over and probably just, you know, hone it out. I'm not sure if I got to go 30 or 40 over. I know that's really the magic number, is you don't want to go more than 40, because then you're just asking for your block to get cracked. So hopefully I could just do like a nice cleanup job. Put the stock pin rings and everything back in there with the oilers and the rings and everything back in. I'm not sure what he's going to have to do to this crank. That's where I'm lost. I mean, with the feeler gauges and all that, I understand how to do the compression. You know, when you're putting your caps and everything back on to do that, but I think I'm going to leave that up to the machine shop. Because I'm going to ask them to hot tank this. So when you hot tank it, you're going to have to do your cam bearings. And I'm going to let him know what cam I plan to put in there. So they sell a kit from CJ Pony Parts that's about $2 to $3 grand, and it comes with like damn near everything. Comes with your cam, I believe seals, I'm not sure. Comes with aluminum heads, aluminum intake, 4-barrel dual, like the dual split. And I really think the only thing that you have to get for it, I believe, is push rods and rocker arms. And of course that's a flat tapping cam. So you're going to have, you're sacrificing a little bit of performance going that way, but I am trying to do this on a budget. I'm also trying to get it done because one of my fears here is that I'm going to let this block sit for too long and that it's going to get all corroded up. So if you see this thing with like a sheen on it, it's because I'm soaking everything in WD-40 because I don't want any more rust that's already on there to begin with. I got some, starting. So I took the oil gizmo off of there. That's going to be cleaned, if not completely replaced. But everything is pointing to 1971 302. You can see the little date code thing there, but in the last video we looked at the engine code right here, 71 AA, and the heads, block, trans all match 71. So that was kind of cool. It did have, for whatever reason, like 1966 headers on it. I don't know why. Maybe the dude had a cracked header or something. Who the hell knows? And it has aftermarket Holley on it. I don't think that those came stock. I believe everything had the auto lights. I took a picture of that, so I'll let you know in the next video what CFM and all that is. But yeah, guys, we're moving right along. I do ramble. I apologize. As you guys know, Duffy's channel here, I'm over here at like midnight working on it because I got 4 kids and a full-time job. And so does my wife, so I really have to get it in while I can. So I'm probably going to, next step is to remove the oil pan gasket. I'm probably going to end up deciding what I'm going to rebuild, and things that I know for sure that I'm going to be replacing, and just get them out of here. Harmonic balancer, starter, probably the oil pump, fuel pump. Of course, I'm going to save all the hardware, like the ignition coil, and of course the pan, this intake manifold. I don't know. I might keep that. That might be like a cool wall hanger. Same with the heads. I'll keep those. Camshaft, I'll keep that just to have it, But the rest of the shit, I mean, there's no sense in keeping that. I'm going to replace it. So I'm going to do a cleanup, and we will see you guys at the next one. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for my new subscribers. I'm hitting over 600 now. Thank you again, everybody that's along for the journey. And we'll catch you on the next one when we attempt to take out the crank.